access. Okay. Alright. Met with turn bite dance, NZ. Like, nigga. We got all the data we need.
Can't beat us, join us, please bring your coinage. We sink 3-pointers, money shots, all net, all vets. Bumps we not, jet skiing in them sunny spots. With women edible like gummy drops. Dummy stop, dummy stop. No weapon form can intercept a storm. Once my intellect is on, I'm projecting on magnetic fields. And interact with blacks with athletic bills. I'm all about growth and development like residents of Ebbets Fields. Not to choose between woo and chew. We wanna line them colors up like a Rubik's Cube. And fade to black, yeah, the truest hue. When you say the black man is God, who you alluded to? The usual, Clarence 13X, a worthy guess. The words expressed come from the word in flesh. Elijah M, the NOI versus Leviathan. Messiah sent from the heavenly branches. 7 P's from since G-Dub cut down the cherry tree. In the wilderness of North Mex, and we flossing death and forced aggression, or forced perception, forced protection, or forced confessions. It's all a lesson. The sorcerers from Corsica, killer tonics, sticks and drums like the Philharmonic Orchestra. You niggas still playing harmonicas from officers, fabric softener. Jive turkeys popping 5 perkies, playing with keys, the Scotch stores type. For that soft white, we could've caught life, just being forthright. First class on my 4th flight, popping out like Fortnite. Every night we lit like porch lights. The meek shall inherit the earth, oh yeah, they're scorched type. And these niggas, they some hoes in these streets. Me, I'm 10 toes in these streets. They lost their souls, niggas got holes in their feet. Shit, I'm just worried about the craft and how to perfect it. Not worried about the craft, yeah, that's out of perspectives. Focus on the chip like I'm Robert Kraft, and then how to protect it. It's the waves of the oceans. Get to the money, nigga, save your emotion. Descended of the slaves in the graves in the oceans. Mastermind that the waves is in motions. These niggas, they addicted to the folly, addicted to that molly. Making me a movie, them sticks made of holly. I'm Dr. Manhattan, sitting on top of Manhattan. When I get all 5 rings, snap my fingers and pop up on satin. Dressed in all black, yeah, drop top the Phantom. Bless.
Crumb TV.
Peace to the family, peace to you and yours. Peace to the family, peace to you and yours. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode of TechKNOW Tuesdays, episode 67. You are now rocking with the best. Yes, this is your host, Brother Red Pillar, here with my co-host, Spencer. Peace to the God. I can't hear you. There you go.
I'm back now. What's going on with the family, man? Peace to the family, peace to you and yours, man. It's your brother from the inside of AI, man. It's been another magnificent Tuesday to talk about technology with the family, AI, software, hardware, everything that makes tomorrow go round. What's up with it, Red?
Peace to the God. All is well, all is well. We are here on a powerful Tuesday, you know, tapping in another day in paradise, another day, another build, another opportunity to find a new solution. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts. Systematic approach.
Yes. So first, let's kick it off. How was your strong end, good brother? I know this was a very festive weekend or strong end for you. How was that?
Yeah, since last Monday, family got into town. We knocked out a TechKNOW Bowl. It was clean. It was the information so solid, so sturdy. Good TechKNOW Bowl. Wednesday, pretty clear day. Thursday, day 1 of Podcast Summit from David Shands. Podcast Summit. Everybody's in there. They're looking to interview. They're looking to speak. They're looking to start their podcast. They're becoming an interviewer. They're becoming an interviewee. a bunch of things going on. So really good room to be in if you're seeking more conversation, because everybody in there wants to do an interview. Everybody in there wants you to sit down with them. Everybody in there, they want to be interviewed by you.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of people flexing their personal brands. I was blessed at the time to spare no expense. My son, 14, he was there, and going up and having
got
lunch.
To see Baba in action.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's definitely something Marion hasn't seen at this level where I am now, and so I'm glad he got to get in the room with giants as well. And giants knowing his father and him being able to, come to life and say, you know what, this shit really is going on. So that's what I'm probably most grateful about, other than the connections that I've made. I was taught a way to structure a podcast and monetize a podcast. So I started one. And truly, y'all that know me, all I did was turn Money Mastery Monday into the Perfect AIM podcast, which is Perfect AI Money Mastery, where I only talk about the systems that bring in revenue with AI. So cover that. It's on Spin City HQ, Spin City headquarters on YouTube. So that's rocking. I got into a mentorship with both David Shands on the podcast side and him 500 on the high ticket sales side. So those were heavy connections. Big Ja, I asked Big Ja about some acting roles he got going on. So you know what I mean. Great person. Whole bunch of people, man. DDG with the streaming shit. I met goddamn Rashad, Troy, and Ian downstairs. Because again, I spare no expense on this one, so that I can get in and out of every room. So yeah, definitely monumental Thursday and Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday I was able to work and spend a lot of time with the family. So, and then Monday I got right back to it, and here we are Tuesday. So that was the strong. It was mighty. It was very strong. So yeah, man, here we are, man. So I got some good news for y'all when it comes to the world of mid-ticket, high-ticket sales systems and what that looks like to a millionaire and what it sounds like. So being able to sit in these rooms with people that need these systems and how valuable they are and where to meet them in business, it's a whole new conversation. It's a whole new structure of how they've been making things work. And I know for a fact, everybody that watch TechKNOW Tuesdays, you have the same abilities to go up to these millionaires, six-figure earners, even five-figure earners, and figure out what piece of artificial intelligence that they need. Okay, and I'm being told to go high ticket, low value. High ticket, low value is because let's not begin and try to get silly rich overnight. You build out $5,000-$10,000 AI ecosystems. Hey, you made 50,000, and then you will push that forward on your own marketing systems and on your own business and put it on your own funnels. And you're already knowing that you can knock out a funnel on a lovable in fucking no time. You can turn the way that you get a landing page, VSL, and all that good stuff. You know that you can turn that all into a Claude skill. So there's going to become a point to where you're selling Claude skills, and not selling Claude skills, but
making them
Claude skills that run your business in a cycle. So every time you get into a call, you're like, well, this is what I offer, and all you're doing is taking your information, putting it on a Claude skill of some sort, whether they need an agent, a landing page, a funnel, a website, and turning that over, and you're literally making $10,000 just with this very motion, because you're taking the information, you're running through your skill, and you're saying, here's your page. So it's definitely doable. These are the things we talk about, AI Money Mastery. Of course, you're going to hear it on TechKNOW Tuesdays. You already have, right? We've had courses, 100 income streams, where we're telling you this is working. So here it is more. Here it is further. A year later, from Red brought me to InvestFest here. So here it is a year later, and I'm a giant in the space, running right back into it. You know what I mean? So it all had to be true. The AI to acres, the AI to assets. You know what I mean? Technology, what was it? Technology and intangibles, robotics and real estate. The whole movement, it's true. It's your boy.
Right.
That's why everybody, hey, it's your boy Spin. Like, hey, it's the same whole nigga. But everything that we have been talking about, and I made a real good quote on the interview, is that don't forget that you and your skills are the seed that creates the root, to grow the trees and the leaves that bear fruit. So y'all know what y'all know. If you listen to TechKNOW Tuesdays, you already know too much. And very simple business structures and plans, and then you think of where you want to be monetarily. You think of where you want to be monetarily, and then you catch an entrepreneur that's a figure above you, and you say, hey, I have a system that you can use just like this. If you're a 4-figure earner, you go to 5-figure earner rooms. If you're a 5-figure earner, you go to 6-figure earner rooms, if that's what you're beginning with your AI business. If it's going to be an AI system business, go like that. Figure out the systems in which you're going to use, and then go help people higher up by a figure by implementing those systems. That makes sense. Y'all put a one in the chat, put a fire in the chat. That makes simple sense.
Yes, put that in the chat.
Of you knowing what we teach you here. Okay? And it could be an absolute process of I'll put together get money with ideas and the income. I'll piece those together. The idea will go into code. The code will live on Git. And then I can just copy and paste that Git because I made it.
Right.
And let's not bullshit each other. We know for a fact we steal the top 0.05%. It says AI adoption is growing, but they're not fucking doing it like this. If you understand systems, that's why I fuck with Hitsayu Aku, is because the nigga always understood the system.
Right, he's a system thinker.
Your marketing and your sales and your pitch and your approach also has to be shaped tight so that they know, because you go up to the next figure or go to 2 figures higher, they really want to know the system's going to work. They don't care about the features. That's the thing. We're teachers.
Right. They want to know if it's going to break it.
I can't go up to, listen, him 500 didn't even listen to my pitch for 5 minutes. He said, Spin, what have you been up to? He listened to me for maybe about 3 minutes. He said, Spin, stop. I'm not here to learn AI. I want to know if the system works.
Right.
The people up, they don't care. As long as they know that, okay, this AI stuff is going around and there are people out there that use this thing at a high capacity because they're on TechKNOW Tuesdays and they're in Ascended Masters and they're Get Money students and they get students, and you're working with Reg, you're working with him, you can just work with the family. You know for a fact, you know how to build this and take this systematic approach and then go to somebody that doesn't care. They just know, hey, I could use me an AI system. I've been plateauing at 5 figures a month for this long. I've been plateauing at low 6 figures for this long. What you think that AI system gonna do? And make sure
multiply,
you take the value and make it a time for time exchange. Okay, they were gonna go get a new mentor. They were gonna go up their ads. They were gonna go do a new webinar. They were gonna go do. But damn, they still gotta do real estate. They're real estate. They're a tax millionaire. They're in their business. Let them stay in their business and don't walk up to them trying to teach them AI how we do.
Right.
Go up there and again find the problem of rich people. Rich people love to spend money on their problems.
Yep. To make it go away.
That can 5x, 10x their return, get them off plateaus, get them richer, and get a retainer. All right.
Nah, that's hold on, man. I'm late on my mother. I'm late on my trigger.
He said late on the bomb.
To this day.
Yeah, that was church right there. That was church. Build the creator first platform AI natively that allows content creators to monetize their content without restrictions and algorithm suppressing, keeping 95%. Let's go.
Okay. All right.
Let's
Bring that back
fucking
up right
go.
quick, Red. Now listen to me, y'all. My mind has been changed. I'm not hating, but listen, y'all. With this type of approach that I'm saying, sometimes when you build something brand spanking new, you can't really tangibly bring that to the forefront. Because y'all know me, and it's still taking a whole lot of time to get new and minty moving. I'll just tell you, hey, we all think, oh, it's this great fucking tool, but the thing is, it has to be able to prove itself. So, and then right here, you build the creator first video platform. What I'm going to say, family, is they don't care. They don't want no reinventions of the wheel when it comes to getting money. So the thing about startups like this, you have to go prove it amongst your people. That's all I'm really saying.
Right.
To get made out of something brand new like that, something that creative, something that innovative, they want you to go prove yourself amongst your peers. When it comes to grabbing that, when you even go for grants, when you go for funding, they really like a consistent flow of proof when it comes to that.
Proof
I
of
mean,
work.
stay creative. Don't fuck that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying when you're going for bread in the beginning, it's hella hard to be a broke software founder, y'all. It's hella hard. It is what it is. You know what I mean? If you're not making 5 figures a month and you got something that creative and innovative, hey, it's hella hard, bro. So what I'm saying is prove yourself on a video platform that already exists. Because the more you know about video platforms, AI software, and the things that you know how to invent, prove it on a different platform and say, I made my own. What really worked for me is the partnership with Answer the Public. So now when I hit a room with all 7, 8-figure earners, 6-figure earners, and they like, oh, I mean, he said new and minty. I mean, it sounds good. Like, have y'all ever heard of that? And then, you know, well, we're in partnership with Answer the Public. Oh, we know Answer the Public. So get a strong partnership, something responsible for what you got going on. But for all my inventors, innovators, and creators at that level right there, go get some proof of concept amongst your peers. And then, you know what I'm talking about? Okay, I've already proved myself and scaled it to, okay, you in the game. But everybody's not you. As long as you in the game, I definitely wanted to speak to your first comment. If you in the game, man, peace to you, man. Let's keep getting it.
Drop the link, King. Let's let us promote that, push that. Man, that is a beautiful thing because InvestFest is on the way.
Yeah.
You know, so we definitely getting dressed for that party. The approach at the InvestFest is going to be B2B,
Good.
with solutions and also with books. Okay.
Yeah.
With guides and stuff like that you could put in the hand of a 6-figure, 7-figure earner that will have, you know, the things that they respect because they read books and they respect, you know, they respect formulas. They respect things that are going to be step by step. You know what I mean? It's called Fan Network. Scaled it for performing arts organizations called DCI. 90K paid subscribers. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful.
That's good
You know,
message.
the network is our net worth. In the audience, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, you know, our people are out here making some real things, you know, just tapping in. But what I would love to see is what the collective is going to look like, because the individual, you know, that's cool and everything. And I was just having this conversation with Keys. The way that they market AI is like how they marketed AI to basketball player Bubba Chuck, you know, kind of like hogging the ball, focusing on one player rather than the team. You know what I'm saying? The teamwork in AI, in my humble opinion, you know, it's just a theory that I've see form into a theorem. 100 people, a 100 person agency with people who are qualified. Definitely not 100 people who do the same thing, but sort of like 100 people, how people set up agentic AI organizations where you have the CEO and then there's the organizational structure and whatnot. That's the same thing in the real world that's functioning inside of corporations. So the approach from an AI native business where there's a a group of people working together on solutions and systems is definitely something that I would love to see come to fruition. Not to say that it's not out there, but I'm looking for it.
For sure. For
Yeah,
sure.
I
Building a
want
big
I want the
team out of
data.
it. Building a
Hmm?
big team out of it. Building a big team out the idea. But again, because a lot of folks, and I mean, it all depends. It all depends. I just, I got to shout out to my beginners, my bootstrappers when I get on techno. You know what I mean? It's that, man, use that AI to fulfill some of these systems. I do have some new roadmaps. Um, I've been able to see inside of some of these systems at this level over the past week alone, getting in these consultations again with these same level of folks, the questions that they're asking far
Right,
more high level. So study up, get some agents with you, and then the game will tell you when you need more humans.
right, right. Definitely, the approach at this point, like you said, is to build up your agentic squad. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Build your agents up, build your skills up, build your LLM, build your Clawbot up, build your Hermes, build your Obsidian second brain, and link up with others of like mind that are doing the same thing. Then you're gonna really see the potential come to life. That's henceforth, that's where Get Built comes in, right? That's where Get Money came in, where we were building with Hits IU for over the month. Anybody that's in the chat that is a part of Get Money, my alumni, drop the emojis. Let us know that you in the building. But what we're doing right now, especially for summer school, Get Built is the workshop. Summer school is basically what we do in our school community. We're building out literally every day. You know what I'm saying? We're coming together, we're building systems. The students are able to showcase their work. So nobody can tell a student what to build and how to build it. They're pulling up like, look, this is what I got. It's just seeing the genius in each one of them individually, right? One of the sisters, she's building out a whole animation channel on YouTube, similar to like Coco Melon, right? But it's the avatars are fruit, you know what I'm saying? Fruit-based avatar. Then there's another one talking about the body, you know what I mean? Just different animations. Another brother's building out video games. Another brother's building out websites. It's yeah. So we're
definitely
gonna
get
be
into the deal. And big news from our family in Hicksville. They have a very, very, very fucking beautiful UI builder. It will build out the app. The app builder for Hicksville's UI is video game level, 3D websites, cylinder website. I mean, beautiful, just Apple level, NVIDIA level websites.
Mhm.
Hicksville, they dropped that today. Um, so man,
Right.
peace to engineers and did it again. I don't know who's
They,
over on these innovations, but god damn, we're gonna put an app builder on a Gen AI site, and
yeah.
that's what it said. Gas. I've said this so many times. Gas.
Yes.
GAS. It is generative AI as a service, and we've watched it
Mm.
go from images to videos to avatars to voices to sound, and they're absorbing
Clones.
everybody in the game to give you one product. And now today they launch apps. Go spend $189 and go build out beautiful level apps, and that is what you can give to a 5-figure, 6-figure earner struggling with their landing pages. You now will go
Right.
up systematically on Higgsfield app.
Right. When we did the Masters of the Universe with Savon Bomar and 363 Empire, one of the central platforms that I was pushing was Higgsfield as a service and whatnot, because I saw the growth. Me and you've been talking about the growth and the development of Higgsfield since day one. and they continue to grow just as strong. And they were doing 3 days of MCP for free. Boy, oh
Yeah.
boy, I went crazy on that. Yeah, I went crazy on that one. And every other day, like you said, it's a new drop. They're keeping people interested. They're keeping people coming back. Supercomputer is a problem. The MCP CLI, that's a problem. Higgsfield with Fable 5, out of here. It's only
Video
going to
game
get better.
app builder. App builder with that same level of look and feel to a UI. Man, this shit different right here. I hope they don't make me put Lovable up, but the UI delivery on Higgsfield app is crazy as hell.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to dive into that.
Diamonds, real cylinders. You could turn a whole website into a brain, into an orb, into a planet. You can basically make websites and apps right now that's an absolute video game.
Ugh.
And it's just a website. It's just a website, but you'll have people scroll down, but you'll have them flying through the universe.
Right. All of that 3D stuff.
Exactly.
Right. So that company is a perfect example of them having a research and development team who is literally taking advantage of open source GitHubs, repos. They're taking advantage of white papers. They have a team that's coming across the information that some of us that are real deep inside of the machine come across. The difference is that they're able to hook it up into what? The system. They're able to implement it into their system. They're able to make it a part of their system. And by making it a part of their system, they raise the value of their company. Then they got awarded, they got invested in to the tune of a few $1 billion. I think it happened twice already. So we're literally watching a unicorn form in front of us.
How do you check him out right there? Bring that up.
I see that.
Yeah, let's holler at our boy right quick.
How do
you balance all this work with being a father and working a 9 to 5? Not complaining, looking for advice to maximize learning and level up. I'll go ahead and get with a language model. So let's do Claude. Let's talk Claude, bro. We'll go to Claude. We're going to go to settings. We're going to go to connectors. Connect your Google account to where it gets a hold of your calendar. Now, go back to Claude. Once that's connected with your Google Calendar, go to Claude and say, okay, well, the kids go to school here. When they need lunch here, I'm trying to hit the gym here. I need to learn here. I need to do business here. I might need to travel here. It's all everywhere. Please line this up for a very optimal schedule. And then when you go back and forth, line your schedule, line your prayer, line your whatever it is that you do, line that up, and then ask Claude to automatically place it in your Google Calendar. Now your Google Calendar is optimized for you, the family, and the job. That's what I did.
Yep, that's pretty tight, you know.
And that's just an absolute free kickoff. That's exactly how it is.
Right.
Master your calendar first. I mean, that's like some entrepreneurship. Like if you master your calendar, because you can't maximize what you're not managing, what you're not watching. Like how can your time everywhere? The kids pop up at any moment. You know what I'm saying? It's
right.
School. It's learning time. Oh shit, TechKNOW Tuesdays on. Oh shit, it's Get Money time. Oh shit, this. Everything's getting flung at you. Once you control that storm via your schedule, and then turn off notifications. Always be in D&D. If motherfuckers have real emergencies, they call 911. I've noticed that about my time. You know what I mean? If a motherfucker got a real emergency, bro, they're gonna call 911, bro.
Super facts. You know. Schedules are very important. You have to give yourself slots, you know, because the AI could become like a black hole. It could literally take your time up. You know what I'm saying? You know, but there's times where I'm just in lock-in mode, you know.
Yeah.
When we do the 72 clause, I'm locked in. You know what I'm saying? Like all throughout those whole 72 hours, I'm just consumed with the project at hand.
Yeah.
So
line those up as well. Like how Red is saying it, give yourself 72 claw weekends. Like, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Take certain sacrifices. Red know what I've sacrificed before I got my family here.
Yep, you
The
sacrifice a
sacrifice.
lot.
But when you talk about time and connection, and then again, like you said, my children seeing what I had going on this winter, boy, it was me, Hit, Red, and the mob. You feel me? Running through this winter, and now to bring it to fruition for my family to see the fruits of the labor. You know, go ahead and take those sacrifices in the real time. It don't hurt that bad. It don't hurt that. It don't hurt that to take Thursday, Friday, and Saturday away from your family. Shake back and have a monumental Sunday with them. They like, boy, where the hell you been? Shit, in the cave, because I had to need to do this red pillar cleanse. The red pillar cleanse say I'm on schedule, I'm on time, I'm praying, I'm aligned. I have my affirmations, my meditations. I do yoga, I lift, I run, I drink water, I get my fruit in, I stretch again, and then I get on an AI lesson for my business for the next 4 hours. I get my phone to my mama. I put my phone in my mama's house, and I'm gone. Doing work though. Don't dilly dally yourself now. Don't go over there and just take a nap. Go in there and be fully awake and aware of what you're doing.
And cheat code, when you're doing the touch grass experience, when you're doing certain things like forest bathing, sun gazing, working out, doing the push-ups, there's going to be a flood of ideas, dopamine just coming through and whatnot. I have a tape recorder for that, Whisper. I capture all of those ideas when I'm in those states. It's almost like when artists hit the shower and they come up with these harmonies, melodies, and hooks. It's in the most unlikeliest of places. So when I'm ready to get in front of the AI, I'm so charged up with all of these powerful ideas, and I'm able to kind of like do a data dump, you know what I mean? And I'm more focused about what I want. My vision is more clearer than if I just sat in front of it and was just trying to figure things out. So yeah, I hope that helps.
Yeah, facts. And then who is that? The occult. You said it's hard to schedule, but it's easy to set alarms. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, I agree.
I got
Like Spin was saying,
Yeah.
a timer, like an alarm, it like how we have the snooze button and everything. You might want to set a 3-hour timer. So when it's almost like the movie Inception, that's kind of like your way to get back into the real world, because you'll be in this AI. It's almost like you're in a no time zone, like a quantum realm. Yeah. And it got
Boy,
bring you
that's
back.
such an important sentiment right there. Because the AI, and if especially if you're having fun because you're making a function and it don't function out a little fun first, y'all will lose 7 hours of activity time, and AI would have taken you through a loop of something that you already completed, but you had needed to take a step back, a deep breath, and touch grass and have some sun on your scalp. That is so important. So don't cook yourself in the game. It's gonna definitely cook up with you now. So
Yeah, it's gonna cook up with you.
that's
It drains water, not just the water in the ocean, your water too. It drains water. So balance this shit. I promise you. Me and Spin, we were highly responsible from day one in terms of usage, telling people we didn't just tell you to jump on it. We didn't tell you to die. We used a lot of disclaimer language and was like, look, balance it out. Don't, if you're gonna treat it like a 9 to 5, I treat it like a 9 to 9.
Yeah, facts.
Because it's not a 9 to 5 with me. It's more like a 9 to 9. And if I'm doing a 9 to 9 and it's home base, I'll take a lunch break, but I'm at work. I don't have time to do anything else. So if that's the mentality, if you're a trader, or if you're doing some type of online businesses and stuff like that, if you're an entrepreneur, you set your own hours.
Yeah, set your own hours. Like, I mean, y'all, I'm telling y'all, man. Damn, y'all. Take absolute control of that calendar, and AI is doing it now. You don't even have to go to the calendar 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Now, 5 p.m. to, man, hell no. I'm telling you, Claude, connect your goddamn Google Calendar, y'all. Y'all gonna see. You're gonna say, go ahead and send it. Since it's connected, you're going to look at your Google Calendar, it'll all be filled up. I'm telling you.
Word. That's a great idea. I love how you brought in Claude with the connecting to the Google Calendar
I'm telling you.
along with like the Gmail. That's very essential. As a matter of fact, I said inside of summer school on Saturday on the 4th, I said that we're gonna do a whole week on just Claude alone, like a whole week in summer school where we do like 2 or 3 hours just on Claude from step one all the way up to Claude Code because that's an Olympic pool in terms of how deep it is.
Yeah, Claude, that's good medicine. Front
Good
end,
medicine.
whole work, all the, you know what I'm saying?
But
In Chrome,
right.
definitely.
But especially in lieu of what you're saying about the B2B approach, approaching somebody that is of a higher tax bracket, if your foundation is strong on Claude from a business perspective, where
Mhm.
you're able to utilize all three of those apparatuses, chat, co-work, and code
Yeah,
from a solutions based artifacts slash backslash loop backslash backslash goal from like a Fable 5 or a Sonnet perspective, nah, you're gonna beast out.
yeah.
You're gonna
Having
catch
that
those whales.
having that AI help with lifestyle. You know, in the
All right.
Ascendant Management, we have the section that is AI for lifestyle. You know, because I've broken up those lessons into the reasons why AI exists in that field. So AI for lifestyle, in that calendar play, that is far too easy. And then you can go through that, and y'all know what I'm going to say. Once you go through how that builds out your calendar, you turn it into a skill. And now, what's going to happen when somebody consults you about how to use AI? Hit them with the calendar control. You know, I got the Claude calendar control skill,
Right.
meaning what you say you want to do on a daily basis, like go to the gym, drink your water, touch some grass, have yoga time, lift some weights, family time, love time. Go ahead and when you get into your deep work, when it's time to read, learn, and reflect, Claude is going to give you the most optimal schedule based off the times you want to wake up and go to sleep. It'll add a water timer, you know, and if y'all are going to do consulting business at a certain level, get a Calendly. Claude will meet that Calendly and say, well, you now have a consultation call at 5 p.m. So I'm going to scoot the gym back to 6.
Right.
Like, like, come on. What are we doing?
What are we doing?
We know too much.
We know too much, y'all. Too much. You
And
know?
y'all know, entrepreneurs, early entrepreneurs, I'll say for my beginners that's just now getting in the game, it's important to control your calendar because you're starting a game of time for time. When I come and give you that skill, for the calendar control skill, I just saved you 2 hours of looking in your phone. You're like, okay, at 4 tomorrow, you got to go back to your emails and see when you got to be at the school dance. No, everything. Red said it. Put in your Gmail. Make people send you Gmails, and then tell Claude in the skill. Listen, y'all. In the
Right.
calendar control skill, so you have Google Calendar and Gmail. Every time you receive a Gmail with a timestamp on it, tell the Claude skill to activate. I'm telling y'all, look at the skills, and it'll ask you, when do you want Claude to use this skill? Now you've created a true calendar control AI agent because when that Gmail hits, it runs the Claude skill and puts it over on the calendar and moves everything around optimally. You don't have to miss
Right.
a meal. You don't have to miss a workout. You don't have to miss any plays. You don't have to miss any days. You don't have to miss any work if you have that option. Hey, if you work the 9 to 5, if you work the 5 to 10, if you work grade, put that into the system and make sure that the AI keeps you healthy on whatever shift you're working because you're going to need it. You know what I'm saying? When to fuel your brain, when to fuel your body, when to lift, when to run, when to take a deep breath, when to touch grass, when to read your favorite book. You understand? Get absolute control of your calendar and your life will change.
Very important. I super co-sign that. So the entrepreneur mind of mine is listening to you and I'm immediately shifting into a solution-based mind state. So I'm like, damn, what tool can I build that could take that one idea, that one concept, and make that an MVP?
Yep.
Like, I want to make I want to be able to come to people and be like, family, I know you've been wasting time on AI and it's been taking you da 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 da. Well, guess what? Here we have, or I would love to get on one of those stages and walk across that stage with that type of rollout. Like, yeah, guys, I know you have a six-figure business and it consumes your time and you don't have time to break up your hours to learn this and to learn that, and then you wind up not implementing anything. Well, guess what, guys? We have the solution. Check this out.
And yeah,
That's
and
what. That's where.
add in
Hmm?
their urgency, add in their emergency. So
All
again,
that.
when it reads, because I mean, a lot of this, y'all, the thing is, if you buy this, the reason why I know that this shit is going on is because I use Google Workspace. Google Workspace does this for you on their own agent platform, but I know we cooking with Claude, and Claude is a good cook. And then how Red is saying, turn it to your own platform. Now you have your own calendar control. It's your calendar. It's your life. It knows about you. It's going to connect. It knows what's urgent. It knows what's an emergency. Like, it'll tell you when you need to be at an event like Podcast Summit. It's going to tell you, like, hey, Red Pillar, this year you need to get into InvestFest. You
Right.
need to into buying your ticket at least 2 weeks in advance. They have this price, this price, this price. And hey, y'all, I don't know how y'all feel about this one. Okay. Everybody take this with a grain of salt. I like it because I'm a manager of things, especially time. Time is money. Time is life. Life is time. Life. Look, language models are connecting to banks. Don't take my word for it. Language models are connecting to banks. You can connect Chase to Claude. You can connect Chase to ChatGPT. It will read the numbers. It will help you budget. It will budget plus time, plus calendar, income, outgo. Don't take my word for it. Study it first. Look into it. See how comfortable you are. I just know that they're doing it. For one of your
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I want to I want to have a part two of this bill, and it goes back into one of the one of the solutions that we've been manifesting, I will call. I won't say talking about, because I'm actually seeing it come into fruition, like how a baby goes through trimesters and semesters and whatnot. So the vision of having 100 gods working collectively, collaboratively. When I say gods, I mean generator, operator, destroyer, right? And a workbench, a workspace where we work together in the cloud, or we working together in one room. And also the mastermind principle. Just when I think about it, I'm like, imagine Spin being in a room with 99 other blurs who have system thinking, system minded thinking and whatnot. And we're basically sitting around, not just solution, we're vibing, we're in flow state, you know what I mean? We're just unlocking shit.
I actually want to do that. Let's see if we can do that, please, y'all. Let's put the warning out. August 10th, Monday, it's going to be a Perfect Aim podcast, but it's also going to be New and Minty 3-day. Okay.
Okay.
We launched New and Minty 1 in December. We launched New and Minty, which is version 2,
Okay.
on spring. So now the updated, you know how, hey, look, I mean, y'all know us, okay? Justin Burns teaches you to do consistent founder launches. So we've upgraded the software. We have a partnership with Answer the Public. We have good Google Cloud storage. Plus, we have access to Gemini Alpha. Again, you get Google Workspace and you'll get Gemini Alpha. This is not for the public. You guys see that? You see how there's Gemini Ultra for $250 and stuff. They have Ultra. There is Gemini Alpha that works through all out of business. So that's why y'all see me and I speak on Google Meet a lot, because all my information goes back to my agent on all touch points. And I know exactly where to meet y'all on y'all systems. So, August 10th. It will be a Monday. Spin City HQ, Legacy Studio, New and Minty version 3. Launch party after Invest Fest. That's all I'm doing. This whole road is a launch sequence. Okay.
Yeah.
So I launched my podcast yesterday. This whole week is about awareness of what's been going on. Next week is going to be agitation week, agitating the problem. After that is going to be a solution week. And then after that is going to be proof week. And then we go into the rollout, right? We got Jefferson working on all the clothes. We got Brother Haas working on a new and minty jewelry. Everything's black, gold, green, and emerald. So real heavy branding. It's my 5-week run to August 10th. I would really enjoy if y'all came out to this one. If you never made a Techno Bowl, if you never made anything, New and Minty 3, I'm gonna make it look like Jensen Wong. I tell you that, right? I've been blessed. I'm in good spaces. I got good friends. I got good resources. New and Minty 3 day at HQ is gonna be the one, and I can guarantee that for sure. Yeah. Yeah, it's for everybody. So let's get 100 deep. Let's bring laptops. Let's bring phones. Let's bring meta glasses. Let's talk AI, robotics, tech, software, and hardware. Oh man, we have a good movement going on. We waiting for a real good deal to where us, the blurs, the people, the original people of Northern America get humanoids, robo-dogs, drones, and AI toys. Everything trained, everything engineered, our stamps, our logo, spin, Derek Grace II. Grace Bodies movement is taking another leap, and we are in the talks of humanoid robots. Just to get in that lane, y'all, and however we feel about it, we really would like to have some control and some leverage in that lane. How good would it look to, especially if you're blurred, man, come on, man, how good would it look if I walk into Invest Fest with a robot on this side, a humanoid on this side, a dog on this side, and 2 drones above my head? It looked like the future. It looked like tomorrow. It looks like art. It looks like melanin. It looks like we are back in the lead of technology because ain't none of the Europeans doing it. And when they do it, they let their robots get kicked in the streets. Man, hell no. We looking professional. We looking clean. Robot, and we got technology. Reggie, come to the house and see this technology. I don't know how they're doing it, man, but you can sew it into anything, and you can literally hand a person your hat, and they tap your hat.
Yeah.
And it goes to your Instagram, and it goes to your man. They got They got the technology. Yeah, I was with them at the podcast summit. That's crazy. Yeah, she came out and she just had like a bracelet. It was a clear bracelet. It was like glass almost. It was glass, and she said, tap your phone on this, and it went to her fucking website. Right. I'm like, man, I'm looking at the technology, bro. I'm like, nigga, what did I just scan? It's clear, but it's an antenna. You know what I mean? Fiber optics. It can go into cotton. It can go right here on your shirt. Like, usually we understand we'll print in a QR code on our shirt, but then all of a sudden you'll just tell a person to just tap your shirt on the shoulder. But Instagram come up on that damn page. So I mean, we are in technology, y'all. We're blurred now more than last time. So as soon as Red said that, it just sparked my mind. I'm on the run to New and Minty 3 anyway. So let's have a ball, man. Every time we meet on TechKNOW Tuesdays, every time y'all watching Perfect Aim, y'all that are in Get Money, Get Built, Summer School, Ascended Masters, if you're working with Malik and his the AI systems he got going, if you're working with any of us out the KTL All-Stars, y'all, come to this one. Come to this one, man. I'm just saying, hey, it's not nice. This is not marketing here. This is me telling my family, man, come to this one, man. I got something for you. I'm telling you, I got a gift for you, man. I promise you I got a gift. And if you come to my house and say, you know what, Spin, this is not what I was looking for, man, I give you your damn bread back. Come to the house, though. Make a plan to be in Atlanta be at InvestFest. That's one.
Yeah.
Hang with them and link anyway, but then come to my house.
It's worth the investments, ladies and gentlemen. If you were to do anything for the summertime leading into the fall, and you're in the AI world or you're in the business world, you don't got to be in AI. Just if you're a grant writer, if you're business minded, if you are a great manager, if you know how to set up systems, if you're a systems thinker, you have a place in this race. Show up though. You got to show up because it's not going to just find you. You're going to have to find it. So the mentality is, what other place can you go to right now where you could be amongst, what is that, 20,000 melanated people who are not on?
They want to plan their first one for 30,000 because when we was there last year, they did 26.
They did 26. So
they did 26.
Yeah. So you saying that this is gonna be more than last year? You have a feeling?
Yeah. Even how they were talking downstairs at podcast. The phones that they were on, they nonstop like this. These fools, spin, okay, you got the AI, okay, we'll talk to you. All right, that's it. Right. Can we get what's the name? We bring what's the name in, we bring it. So they want to do their 30. I'm saying this is their big one. I guess it's number 5.
Yeah, the 30, the 30, what's that, 300 to walk through the door?
Yeah, something
right?
Like that.
For the ticket, something like that, it's worth it. You're gonna hobnob, rub shoulders. Like I said, my approach, and I would share it with anybody. The approach is through marketing. You want to do standout. You want to have something when you give somebody your card, they got to remember that card because everybody's getting cards. QR codes are your friend and whatnot. Or like you said, with that tap, because that reminds me of what Idris and Nipsey was doing. Yeah. That remember Idris and Nipsey was making smart clothing, and he was the one who perfected the smart tag. I believe it was a QR code back in the days at on Crenshaw at the Marathon store. So you would scan the shirt and you would get the music video along with the website and stuff like that. At this point, I feel everybody should have that in their apparel. It just gives it that extra oomph. You could actually have augmented reality. Shit, you could have it go to a Web3, to a connect to a wallet on some blockchain. You could connect the blockchain to it. You could connect it to your socials. You know what I'm talking about? Your music. So many things could be done with pure interaction. I feel that anybody going into InvestFest, you have about 1,000 of those in your bag, in your pocket. Walk up in there, approach the businesses, and then approach people who you see who are known as like influencers and whatnot, if you could get a minute with them. But go up to these businesses and go up to these quote unquote, go up to these brands and either have a pitch deck on hand or scan the QR code that'll set them up with a Google Meet or a Zoom meeting. Maybe 2 or 3 days later, give them your make it go to the Calendly. And then when you do your Zoom with them, you have a project manager or you have your script. Close the deal, send them to the project manager, and rinse and repeat. That's a formula right there. That's a whole funnel on how you could walk into a place with a $300 investment, and you could work out with $300,000 in deals or $300,000 in sales. It's not hard, especially if you got the game and you know what you're doing and you have the confidence. If you don't have the confidence, you could come to someone who does and will represent you as an agency and whatnot. And there's a percentage, of course, but we'll represent you as an agency. So when we go up to one of these heavy hitters, we could just share what we have to offer in our portfolio or what it is that you have to offer. That's what the Imaginarium is about. That's what Get Money is about. That's what Get Built is about. That's what the fantasy complex industry. In a perfect world, if everything goes as planned, we'll be premiering a movie at the InvestFest. You know what I'm saying? At our,
do it. No, there's no prayer beyond. Right. Do this one. Bring that movie out now.
movie coming out. I got booked to do summer school, a summer camp in New York.
Yeah.
So I'm on my way to New York to start handling that right there. Things are moving. You know what I'm saying? Grant writers and grants are starting to find us. So things are definitely moving in the trajectory or in the position that they need to move in. And I'm elated because I'm seeing that people in our network are getting smarter and they're becoming more confident in what it is that they have to offer. And that's the only bottleneck that I was looking for. Once we got that on board, then I'm like, yo, we are priced this, the value, you can't even measure our value, because us knowing it is one thing, but when you start seeing the students pick it up and they're now teaching other people, now you've built something that replicates itself, and there's a success meter and proof of work, and the value is tangible. The value is in front of y'all. Because if anybody comes to one of our summer school classes that we do every day inside of our school community, you just gonna sit back and be mind blown. Because I'm like, I'll just open up the floor and be like, yo, who got next? Who want to show what they doing? They getting up there showing their ass. They
Matter of
they
fact,
yeah, they up there showing off.
yeah, Red. Let me get that. When is class tomorrow?
Class tomorrow on Wednesday is going to be at 4:44 p.m.
All right, I'm
I
gonna be
would
there.
be honored to have you as my special teacher, one
Yeah,
of my
cause I got some
teachers.
shit. I done just I got some shit.
Yeah, yeah. You know, what I realize is that this thing is it's almost like everyday thing. You just got to keep at it. You could take a break though if you have to and recharge your batteries, because sometimes you might need to do that. I recommend taking a weekend and going to the ocean, going away, going into the mountains and whatnot. Put the phone down and everything. Complete unplug. I'm talking about mad missed calls and everything. Complete unplug. Put it in the Faragway bag, the Farad, whatever that's called, and just literally be on some butt naked in nature, and then come back refresh, and you'll be pleased at your results.
Facts, factoids. So yeah, let's get that work in tomorrow. Y'all meet me
I
in summer school.
Yes, let's definitely put that work in, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna spread the word. Is this an in-person class? No, no, no. This is online. Let me drop the link for that.
Yeah,
This
drop the
is
link. Go.
online. Huh?
Yeah, drop that link.
Yeah. Matter of fact, there you go. Y'all can scan that QR code. That is for the Imaginarium // school, and that's where we have class. And in the class, we're gonna be breaking down, demonstrating, and doing it in real time. And that's every day for the month of July. Every day. Or if we miss a day, that's just everybody recharging. But yeah, for the month of July, we are in summer school. And then we have a workshop called Get Built, and that's every Wednesday. And that's literally where we come together and we are building. We're literally building out repos, we're building out apps, we're building things in real time, because we all know, sometimes we just have these projects that are not finished and whatnot, and we're not realizing how much enterprise value we have stored. You know what I'm saying? We're sitting on millions of dollars and whatnot. And one of the greatest ways to learn is to watch other people build in front of you. One of the
Yeah,
greatest ways to learn is inside of a classroom. Not only does it build confidence, but it builds a pathway and a roadway. Talking about it is one thing, but seeing it actually happen in real time is another thing. So that's the advantage that we have right now. And we like Spence said, the goal is to have 100 of us doing it daily. And I promise you, especially with Hicksfield going crazy, especially with the Chinese open source apps going crazy, like Kimi, like DeepSeek, like GLM 5.6 and all of that.
yeah,
Man, I want to land a plane with this conversation right here, Spin.
it's good.
I saw this morning and I was like, God damn it! I must be. I need to go and holler at them people at Polymarket. But I got an article that talks about Polymarket being a part of DARPA. Man, I'm gonna share that with you in a minute. But anyway, China is considering restricting overseas access to its top AI models, including open weight ones. Right?
Right.
China's Ministry of Commerce has led meetings over the past month with major AI companies, including Alibaba, ByteDance, and Z.ai, to discuss measures that will restrict overseas access to cutting edge AI models, including models that have not been released. The discussions reportedly include not only closed source models, but also open weight models. However, the scope of application is still under debate. So, this is what you call closing in on the resistance. This is how they close them in for both sides. In the future, there may be legislation that gets put out there. If you get caught with if you get caught with any of this technology, you're gonna go to a data center for life type shit. You're gonna be sentenced to like hard labor or something. They're gonna make it real scary for people to even have some of this stuff. So this is the beginning of that. I don't want to sound scary, or I don't want to put no fear into the universe, but this is not a good thing.
Yeah.
And
Closing
I
off
feel
access. You know how I was looking at it, I'm like, damn, what is China's play on the chessboard of conquering North America with this one? You know what I mean? That one makes me think. That's why I'm looking off in the vision. I'm like, damn. And I'm here. I'm like, damn. Like, what is the play with this one when they're closing off such powerful machines to American people? It's kind of have them begging for more too, though.
right.
Yeah.
Right. I'm a ponder. We're gonna ponder on this, and
Yeah,
we will
this
ponder.
is heavy news to really get the gravity of, some of these things are pulled. And like you say, with like open ways to really get people to be able to work through code and work through processing and work through um, memory infrastructure. You're like, damn, you're like, oh shit, well, they're gonna pull that shit, and you know what I'm saying? But this whole time they're giving it out all for free. So they have received a lot of data. So I wonder what they're gonna do with the data next. If we know that the data is diamonds and they have so much because they
Right.
away so much, and then they close it off, what are they about to do with the data?
I feel that at this precipice of where we are, especially with working with Mythos over the strong end, I was on that every day until
Facts.
yeah. I
It ain't
feel
going
that.
off. It's extended through Sunday. So go to
Oh,
work.
they did. They see. Look at ancestors working. So what I noticed is that the models are becoming so powerful. It's almost to the point where Fortune 500, even China, is in threat of being completely disrupted by any type of individuals that come together and develop, something that could potentially crash their systems. So I think they're collectively saying, "Yo, we might have to start. We gotta have to start turning this faucet off a little bit." Because this
Yep.
shit is insanely powerful. Like, think about it. At this point, Mythos is literally a hacker. It's an automate. It's an intelligence hacker machine, because you could literally unlock any key and walk through any door if you know what you're
Yeah.
doing with those models. Facts.
And then people are saying that, oh, Japan made a copy of, because y'all again have to know language models, MCPs, all the versions of language. Y'all can look them up. Different 3-letter words for even language model.
Yeah.
The more that the code leaks and the process leak, people are anti-language modeling. They're asking the language model a certain amount of questions, a certain amount of math questions, history questions, and they're figuring out the exact functions of the large language model to get a thought process. Because again, it's a language model, it's a thinking model.
Right.
So as long as you get the thought process of most of these machines, that's why as soon as Fable 5 went down, again, what do we be seeing? Oh, Mythos this. Bare minimum. The reason why they made that level of code is because they asked it a certain sequence of questions. found out where it would break, where it wouldn't break, what it would allow to happen, wouldn't allow to happen, the ups, downs, and all around of the piece. People take that shit, strip it, and put it on GitHub, and then align it all together. People, again, having AI, people aren't really not that stupid.
Right.
So, yeah, that's definitely my sentiment. I definitely do got calls coming up, y'all. I mean, this is a good chop. Okay, we got you over an hour work. Cool.
Yes, wonderful chop, y'all.
Yeah, me and Ray get to something right quick on a good Tuesday. So, meet me tomorrow though, because I got, come on. If y'all watch Techno Bowl and y'all remember that breakdown of skills, connectors, watch this one. This gonna be an exclusive. If you think that one was hot, I got the 3X version now.
Yeah, I'm still chewing on that carcass of that body that you dropped on TechKNOW Tuesday. You know.
Yeah, watch this. This could be one of them ones.
Real quick, we've been working with Hagen. Get Built. This lesson is your gateway to understanding how workout discipline and technical execution merge to build real products and profitable businesses. Welcome back, aspiring entrepreneurs. In our previous sessions, we discussed the mindset of a builder. Today, we shift our focus to the practical foundation of tech execution, the repository. We will examine how a structured approach to GitHub can be the catalyst for business growth and project ownership. By the end of this 3-minute session, you will understand how to leverage repositories as value centers, identify your specific builder lane, and choose a tier that aligns with your professional goals. A repository is more than a folder for code. In the Get Built ecosystem, it is a living asset. Whether you are rebuilding a repo, fixing bugs, or connecting APIs, every commit is a contribution to a real-world fitness tech product. This is where your skills transform into equity and revenue share opportunities. Finding your lane is critical. Developers improve performance, while designers shape user-friendly product flows. Marketers and content creators drive the brand. Even beginners have a place. Learning the Git and GitHub workflows that are essential for any tech-driven business. To maximize your impact, you must select a tier that matches your commitment. Higher tiers, such as the Tech or Core Builder, provide deeper project access and priority placement in private build sessions. These are the serious contributors who help shape the direction of our launches and long-term growth. From the starter builder, focusing on networking, to the founding builder with direct leadership access, every tier supports the infrastructure and community growth that makes Get Built a unique intersection of fitness and technology. To succeed here, you must adhere to our contribution standards. Show the work, respect the repo, and communicate early. Every contribution should help us ship or improve a real product. This discipline is what separates a talker from a builder ready for revenue share and equity review. In summary, repositories are the engine of your business. Your builder lane defines your role, and technical discipline is the path to project ownership. Master these, and you master the Get Built way. Thank you for your attention. You are now equipped with the fundamental understanding of how we build and grow. Apply these principles to your first repo task. And I will see you in the next session where we dive into product ownership. Coming up next, launching your first repository product. See you there. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to join us for the Get Built Summer School Workshop. This is going to be powerful. The good brother Hitsayu Aku, brother Ampu, including special guests, we are going to be a part of this workshop. Now, I need you on the workshop as well, brother. This workshop is going crazy. We are building in real time. But yeah, I'll give you all of the particulars. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, we're going to have spin in the building. We're going to have heavy hitters in the building. Trust me, this is going to be one for the record books. And then when August comes for the Invest Fest, we'll be highlighting 3 of our quote unquote builders who put together real businesses. We'll be highlighting them, we'll be pedestaling them, and they will be the grand champions and whatnot. So I need that to be you. And if that's you out there, if you want to get that, if you want to be a part of that, scan that QR code and join our program, and we will see you in the building. All right, because we working. All right. So with that being said, peace, love, and light to the family. Salute. All right. Stay dangerous, stay building, stay innovative, and we will see you on the next Techno
Hey,
Tuesday.
don't miss tomorrow though.
Right.
Don't miss. All right. That's what I'm
Right.
saying. That's what I be saying sometimes, man. I be showing up, y'all. Oh, you're spin just talking. I'm not just talking. If y'all watch Techno Bowl, you need to be there tomorrow. Even if you didn't watch Techno Bowl, you need to get Techno Bowl and you need to be there tomorrow. Because watch. I'm trying to warn you.
Try to warn you. Peace, y'all.
Can't beat us, join us, please bring your coinage. We sink 3-pointers, money shots, all net, all vets. Bumps we not, jet skiing in them sunny spots. With women edible like gummy drops. Dummy stop, dummy stop. No weapon form can intercept a storm. Once my intellect is on, I'm projecting on magnetic fields. And interact with blacks with athletic bills. I'm all about growth and development like residents of Ebbets Fields. Not to choose between woo and chew. We wanna line them colors up like a Rubik's Cube. And fade to black, here the truest hue. When you say the black man is God, who you alluded to? The usual, Clarence 13X, a worthy guess. The words expressed come from the word in flesh. Elijah M, the NOI versus Leviathan. Messiah sent from the heavenly branches. 7 P's from since G-Dub cut down the cherry tree. In the wilderness of North Amex, and we flossing death and forced aggression, or forced perception, forced protection, or forced confessions. It's all a lesson. The sorcerers from Corsica, killer tonics, sticks and drums like the Philharmonic Orchestra. You niggas still playing harmonicas from officers, fabric softener. Jive turkeys popping 5 perkies, playing with keys, the Scotch storage type. For that soft white, we could've caught life, just being forthright. First class on my 4th flight, popping out like Fortnite. Every night we lit like porch lights. The meek shall inherit the earth, oh yeah, that scorched type. And these niggas, they some hoes in these streets. Me, I'm 10 toes in these streets. They lost their souls, niggas got holes in their feet. Shit, I'm just worried about the craft and how to perfect it. Not worried about the craft, yeah, that's out of perspectives. Focus on the chip like I'm Robert Kraft, and then how to protect it. It's the waves of the oceans. Get to the money, nigga, save your emotion. Descendant of the slaves in the graves in the oceans. Mastermind that the waves is in motions. These niggas, they addicted to the folly, addicted to that molly. Making me a movie, them sticks made of holly. I'm Dr. Manhattan, sitting on top of Manhattan. When I get all 5 rings, snap my fingers and pop up on satin. Dressed in all black, yeah, drop top the Phantom. Best.
Crumb TV.